and welcome back to, drumroll please, Disco Elysium. I meant to have this stream out a few days ago, but life happened, so yay. Well, The planks creak beneath your weight. This boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. Let's see here. Itch. There leads a school of fish swimming in the kelp. Aw. Something going from Skyrim, which is an extreme power fantasy, to something like this game, which is just the complete opposite. They're both great in their own rights, but yeah, totally different tones.
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
I've questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. What are the other ones?
We're not going to ask her for the signature. Like, my first playthrough of this game, I only talked to the fat bastard after encountering the village, so I was very connected to it. And so when he's like, wants me to screw over these people, it's like, nah. But there's a workaround for this. So that's what we'll be doing. We will not be taking down this poor village. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again. Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
I'm looking for missing cryptozoologists.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
Okay, what sounds like a fascist? With the mainstream media. Fake news! People who look for animals mainstream scientists deny exist.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? I haven't heard about those.
2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men, burning rhinos. You get the picture.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
Where did they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
True. Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Ah, that lovely fourth wall breaking.
Mines. Mines. You need mines.
As always, Physical Instrument is there with the most observant of things. Oh god, no. Not these two. No. None of those look good. Oh wait, this one looks bad, but honestly looks like the best option. This place looks bad. Why don't you leave?
And go where? The fish are plentiful here and we get enough orders to get by. It's not great, but it's something.
I understand what you're saying. It could be worse elsewhere.
Exactly. I don't mean to complain about my sad pauper life. We do manage all right. We're tough people here.
She would like to complain. She would like that very much. But she can't, and she won't. Though, has gotten her this far, and she's not given it up.
So I take it that's your skiff?
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
Hold on. Do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Okay, I'm going to unplug and plug my headphones from the controller just because I noticed a little flickering. Hang on a moment. Okay, we're back. Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Got a point with that one. Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder. Coach means the expression.
God, controller's fucking up again. True. Most people I've met are scared. fuck, I'm gonna have to restart the game after I finish with this dialogue. I'll read it. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are, but only frightened people are really dangerous, and plenty of them are dangerous. She's not afraid, however. Does that make her not dangerous? So, where are all the men now? Some went to pack their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them I ended up marrying. Wait, why? If they're thick-headed, guess I enjoyed the way he bled. If Where's your husband now? Gone. The harbor seawall endures the wash of the freezing waves. Many things wash up against it and onto the back of Revachol. Some inanimate, some just no longer alive. You shudder. He disappeared? He disappeared? Sounds like a missing persons case. It absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him. No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves. Oh. Say no more. Wait for her to continue. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there to skunk. And sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles. She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? I think that's really the best. Basically, it connects to when you talk to quote unquote ex-wife later on, and she mentions basically that that every wound will heal in time, and Harry will be able to move on in time. May take a while, but he'll be able to carry on. So I think that line's very relevant. Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids. This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. Okay, we're going to go on a fucking date with her, but we need to do some stuff first. And right now, I am going to do a quick save. And yeah, I'm game for a moment to get the sound working again, okay? Be right back. And we're yeah, we're back. Okay, I want to make sure the sound's working. Okay, good, the sound's working. For some reason, like, the sound will suddenly cut off for no fucking reason. Okay, let me make sure.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
Okay. Okay, good. And I wish you could romance Kim, but you can't. The only one you can actually romance is her. Which I like to imagine that after the game, he settles down this tiny ass fishing village. You know, his life's not full of adventure or anything, but at least he's happy. He's found, you know, something to live for. Something to replace the gaping hole in his heart.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
What, Danny? Danny! He's sitting on his fucking eggs. You're going to be fine. It's way before time for you to get let out for today. Jesus fucking Christ, girl.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
First, wash the smell of death off yourself.
Scrubbing all the necrotic tissue off your hands takes a while. The fingernails are especially hard. Death has made its way into every nook and cranny. But man persists, and finally, your bruised hands look clean and presentable. Sort of. The sudden absence of the morbid dead tissue smell is uplifting.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
Well, Kim likes me better with the chops. So. Oh wait, I was just fucking there. I can't find the fucking floorboards. Let's see, perception. There's perception. Oh, that's awful. God damn it. Fuck. Anything else I can boost perception? I don't think there is. I think I'm wearing all the fucking perception I can currently get. Perception. Let's see, is anything I'm wearing decreasing perception? Fuck. I should be seeing some floorboards. And then afterwards it's like, oh my god, she was here all... Oh, fuck.
The old woman still sits in her chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with the slow rumble of the ocean waves at night.
I'm hoping talking to her can somehow trigger the floorboards thing.
There's a gap Here in Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
I met Lillian already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I haven't seen any drunks yet, though.
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Is there a way to make a little money around here?
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
All right, there's another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is down? God damn it. I can't read. What else is on down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Okay, thanks. I've heard enough.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
I lost my name.
These things happen occasionally. Don't worry. You'll find yourself once more.
I like she's there saying, hey, you know, you're down on your luck right now, but, you know, things happen. She's not judging him at all. Now she's protecting Ruby's whereabouts because she cares for her, but she is kind when she can and cruel when Not really outright cruel, just hiding things. And not in the way that Claude did. Claude manipulated, lied, told the truth, all to make herself safe. This woman is lying to keep someone else safe. I'm not getting that signature. Goodbye, I'm off.
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Enter the shack. Please fucking yes, I can see the floorboards now. I was fucking
As you look
worried.
at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others. The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
What's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Search through the sand and sawdust.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
Bullet. Interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront with.
Okay. So I got to the window at one point. Okay, let's confront this old washerwoman.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
Why was there a bullet under the floorboards of your shack?
Damn that girl.
I'm guessing you didn't put it there. Ruby did.
No, you can do it. You still have plenty of juice in you before you drop. Behind the cinder block houses, old pre-war ruins rise to the sky like dark palaces. The wind calls.
What more do you want to know about that poor
Okay, I
girl?
just wanted to see if there
Yes,
were any other
let's hear
options.
those other questions.
Goodbye. I'm off.
One thing, officer. If you do find her, please go easy on her. She's a good girl. Whatever she's gotten herself mixed up in.
Something that's different between Claude and Ruby. The people that defend Claude are the ones that she needs to defend her. With Ruby, just random people are like, hey, she's a good person. They have no stakes in the game. They couldn't protect her. I mean, them protecting Ruby isn't necessary, but they do it anyways, the best they can.
It's getting late and it's snowing. Time to call it a day.
Yep. Skyrim, there's nice snow too, but I'm on survival mode, so yeah. Very different, but I would not like a survival mode for this shit. Oh dear lord. No. The survival mode would not be a good thing. With this, it would just sort of take away from the game, I think, because Disco Elysium is all about this inward journey. Yeah.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
Go to sleep.
Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner and every street.
Okay, so now I'm going to see if I fucked up this fascist run or not. After the third night, the game gives you, like, basically a quest line for communism. Let's see, communism, fascism, and the middle of the road thing. So, fingers crossed.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes, for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance.
Oh god.
Rising, rising. Above the dark curvature, the great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time, the last time. The smoke in her mouth, the plotted flowers, the faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
Colors. Voices.
All stuck on loop, whirling spitting out words and images.
You're the son of the world king, Harrister, a ceaseless agent, picking up litter and old newspapers, collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
But what if I want to be the agent of nothing?
It's too late. You're not made of nothing anymore. You're something now, Harry. I tried to drown you in the black water, but you re-emerged, kicking and screaming, running. And for what?
For the money, baby. For Revacon. Always and only Revacon.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
They're saying Harry's doing all this just to get back a piece of the past that can never be his again. Like, things happen, and some people are left as just memories, and that's a hard part of life, but it's a part of life. Sometimes the people and things that bring you happiness at one moment of time bring you extreme pain and sadness the next. And trying to reverse things, it can't happen. You have to accept the pain and move on. I like this. Forget politics. I'll never sleep if I keep on like this. I was being really kind with Lillian because I do like her. But I could have been more fascist in the conversation. Now, economic self-interest doesn't really seem that fascist, but this keeping on going for Revachol seems like nationalism, and nationalism is a part of fascism. Long story short, if you've watched the previous parts of this, you'll understand what I'm talking about a little more. So we'll choose this one. Woo! I can't give up. I have to keep going for Revachol.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
Yeah. That's fascist.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
Hey, it's like my life. Doosh. No, I sleep more than 3 hours. I tend to wake up multiple times to go to the restroom. But that's another thing. That's not what the hair is going
You
to
can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the wind.
Open your eyes.
You were right, brother.
Yes! What's going on?
Back there, in your sleep, all the weak-willed delinquents, dilly-dalliers, foreign moneylenders, insane anarchists, and yes, The woemen. They've run this place to ruin.
Those sons of bitches.
The game was rigged from before you even knew how the pieces move, soldier.
What's going on with my gut? I do feel like everything's gone to shit.
It has, brother. But we are going to turn back time. A solemn gurgle emanates from your stomach. I will send you back to the time when the sun had not yet vanished, when it was still setting into the sea. The time of the suzerain. The time when love was still possible.
Think of all the possibilities. I want this.
To go back with the knowledge and the experience you now have, and to do it all over. Do it richtig this time. Protect the suzerainty, clean up the city, revive disco music, and get her back. You could save Revachon. You could be the man, brother. No one. Don't ask about her.
Wait, get who back?
You fool. Second chances are not about questions. They are about actions. Are you ready to start taking action, brother? Ultramarathon here meant for sure. Our streets and all that. It's all there is. Just move on and answer the question.
Okay, how do we do this?
There must be others like you. Men who long for the days when words like loyalty and love meant something. People whose yearning for the past is so great they barely live in the present. Those are the men you need to find. Those are the guys who know.
So, how do I find these men?
Think, maybe you've already met someone like that.
Measure Head seemed to long for the glory days of his suzerain ancestors.
Now, there is a man who values the past with passion. And you know how the saying goes. He who clings to the past shapes the future. That is not a saying. It makes no sense. Measurehead is exactly the kind of man who'd know how to step back into the past.
No one misses the good old days like Renee.
Now we're making bank. A man with guts and a memory. I felt it too. He could be a treasure trove of wisdom. Who else?
But the fat lorry man was giving off that longing vibe.
Bullseye. And that's the vibe we're looking for. Those are the people with answers. And by longing, you meant blatantly racist, right?
Yeah, rhetoric. Basically, yeah. Oh my god. That gray-haired driver might know something.
No, not her. She's a woman. Anyone else?
No one else comes to mind.
Okay, don't worry. That's what your gut is for. Feeling these things out. Let me be your eyes, and when I know for sure someone's got that special something, I'll tip you off. 3 to 4 traditionalists should do it. No need to go crazy with those guys.
Alright, I'm in.
History will remember us, and this time we don't have to worry about her being kind. Praeterea Ridia, Kingsman. Charge for Revachol. Charge for love.
I don't know if I'm going to continue playing or not. I have a headache. I'm also tired. I woke up and everything. I don't know. Sleep. But I need... maybe this will be down from 4 hours to 2 hours. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'll take a small little break and then bye for now. Hello, I'm Josh, and welcome back to more Disco Elysium. And while I was on the toilet, scrolling through Facebook, there was another of the you can't like Harry Potter at all and, still support trans rights things. Funny thing, though, was it was on a Disney group. And, if you don't know, Disney, yeah, there's a whole litany of shit that can be said about Disney. So it's like someone pointed out in the comments, it's like, you're trying to go, fuck J.K. Rowling. And, like, you can't like Harry Potter at all if you like, because then you're a bigot. And it's like, but you can't like stuff made from Disney and still be a good person. It's that. I don't like Disney. I live in Florida, so I know I should be like, oh yay, I love Disney. I worship Mickey Mouse or some shit, but no. My main thing against it is honestly how the company screwed up copyright for everyone, and not just like, oh, I want to write a story about Iron Man. No, it's like scientific research was affected. But then they had a whole nother shit. And here's the thing about separating the art from the artist. It differs from person to person. And, when the truth comes out about someone, sometimes you can't watch, read, listen, whatever to someone, and that's A-okay. And sometimes you can go, hey, I don't like the person who created this, but I really love this movie. Like, I haven't read another Orson Scott Card book after finding out about him. I keep on thinking maybe I'll read it. I'm like, but do I wanna? But now with the first two Jeepers Creepers movies, they're some of my favorite horror movies. But I won't recommend them to anyone or really talk about them really to most, because the director of the first two, and I most stress the first two movies, the latest, like the fourth movie, really did best distance itself from the original, because the director of the first two Jeepers Creepers movies was a pedophile, had to have someone on set with him at all times. So yeah, it differs from person to person. And if you can't watch Jeepers Creepers now, that's A-okay. Just things get a little more complicated, more than, black and white with these things. And after that weird ass rant, let's go. Good morning. Oh, little Timmy. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to quit for a moment because sound's gone off again. Jesus fucking Christ. Usually sound goes off maybe once a stream for this fucking game now. Is it because it's owned by a new company and it... God. Whee! Now let's see if the sound... Ow. Sorry. Lightly brushed my toe and it was painful. God. Like. Sound shit. Controller shit. Everything's going to shit.
Yes?
Hello? Okay, I'm probably going to fail it, but I don't really mind. Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case.
Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul.
Oh,
One you should
thank
be
you.
ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
Nothing. Okay, we're going to need to get more healing items. After...
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading
It appears to be so.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. Rust, moss, and sea life have already claimed it for themselves and initiated a slow decomposition process.
What is the make of this MC? Can I see a
The
logo?
logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it
The
been
ice
here?
hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
What should we
Let's
do?
wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take for the low tide to
don't know.
come in?
An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Whistle a tune. Cross your fingers. I was going to say cross your legs for some fucking reason, but just cross your fingers. Let's do this. 58% chance.
Spit flies from your mouth
Damn it.
to your moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound though. The lieutenant must think it's rather
It
funny.
wasn't crossing their
He
fingers.
smiles and quickly turns away.
I would like to see you trying this bloody
With
wind.
his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful, melodic trill. that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. Okay, that's way better than what you did. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Hey Google, be quiet. Holy shit, now that turned its volume to... Hey Google, turn volume to 50%.
The mic's off.
Thing is, I have my cup right by my Google Home Mini, so sometimes when I pick the cup up, I brush or put it back down, my finger brushes against the screen, and for some fucking reason, Google's like, oh, you want to share pictures? What? Anyways.
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Okay, I'm already on the fascist side quest, and I like Kim. So I'll save, like, the racist shit to when we're talking to other people. Just so I can hopefully get a good enough rapport with him. Because he's my little boy. My little Twinkie boy. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Okay, he's thinking, I can do this. Let's
But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I don't have that kind of money.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
They're not going to take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People, yes, but not you.
Well, that sucks. The badge, the gun, and now this!
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So we're just going to be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes, let's go take a look.
Oh, okay, here we go. More mun-muns. Go.
Yes?
Okay, I guess I have to look at the items in not my chest, in my inventory. Oh, visual spirit is +1. Hang on, go gain some cramps. Hang on, just gotta. Don't know if they're poop cramps or period cramps, because my period should be beginning soon, probably. Let's see. +1 to spiritus, corpse, visual calculus. So what is this? Ah, Le Dashing Harry. Oh, wrong one. It's like, that's a weird ID.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Press your ear against the speaker.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one. The real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you
Damn
already
right
know
I
the lyrics
can.
since you've listened to it like a million times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant watches you pack up the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
Okay,
A
now.
police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge!
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking? Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name Harrier Dubois.
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Gramps.
It's meant to keep you safe.
Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
What is it, Freya? What is it? She is just in a talkative mood today. Is it the seagulls? Are you talking with the seagulls? Rank LTN-2JFR?
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And double Yefner?
The
Whatever?
title of Yefreighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Yefreighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
What's décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens' militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
Well, after the deal.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing
And
good police
racist.
work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Try not to spoil it.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes,
God damn it! What the fuck is going on with this game?